and welcome into the guest room. I'm your host, Mike. That's Matthew over there.
Rainbows.
That's Andy.
Butterflies.
And that's KD.
Wow.
Okay, unicorns was clearly the right answer there.
My B.
Yes, your B. Listeners, welcome in. It's a guessing podcast. We play trivia games, and there's an R in the word play. We also play a game called the Secret Phrase Game. It's where there's a secret phrase, and the game is you guess who said the secret phrase. One of us did. We haven't yet, but it'll happen later in the show. There's another game today, and that's a trivia game, and it's a game of Jeopardy. And on TGR, we call that a Jepisode. Andy, you did it this time.
I did.
Today's Jepisode has been prepared for us by Matthew.
Hey,
Matthew, would you KD us through your categories?
Hey.
I will, but first, I must retrieve something
Uh-oh.
from the other room.
Oh.
Talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
There's only one room, though.
Yeah, it's the guest room.
Yeah.
There is the guest room,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's everything else.
There is no guest room. There is only try. No.
I just want to highlight that we're watching baseball also. They came up with a stat that said runs last night.
Mhm.
You could have just said the score from last night.
Speaking of baseball.
Yeah, I love baseball.
Whoa.
Is there,
Como
is there
this?
something in the baseball?
What is this?
So Matthew has just brought from the other room, which there is not. There is only
Is this
a
a
guest room.
cake?
It's the prize room.
No,
This was in the prize room.
This was
Now it's been brought into the guest room.
It's like
Can I touch it?
It's a.
No.
I feel like it's a chip and dip plate.
It looks like a plastic baseball mitt
Mm-hmm.
with a ball that clearly has a lid, like
Oh, chip and dip mitt.
a quarter
Yeah,
of,
that's what
of the ball is a lid,
Yeah.
and there's a red a little this is a present thing.
Is it FDA approved?
This is what you're playing for today. And since Andy guessed first what it is a chip and dip mitt. He may have the first guess.
I feel
But
bad
first,
for
let me lay out the board. It is a baseball board. Sorry, Mike. But don't worry.
Okay.
Wait before you stop the podcast. It's not all about baseball. In fact, it's about
Yikes!
a lot of other
I'm
things.
fuming right now.
Mike's going for all the drops.
No! It just makes me mad.
Yeah, a lot of
If you're
negative
being screwed
drops
right now, you're being screwed hard.
All right. Let's lay out the categories. As usual, most of these questions won't be baseball related, but some of them will be. Line drives is the first category. Base hits. Ground outs.
Uh-huh.
Opening pitches.
Uh-huh.
Did you say pigeons?
Pitches.
Second?
Errors. And Bork falls.
What?
Was that Alexander Bork?
Bork falls.
Hey, why doesn't he listen to the podcast?
I think he would get upset at us.
Two separate words on Bork
He
falls.
would try to trade us his podcast for our podcast.
And a third round pick.
Jameson, whatever this guy's name is. Crowder. Okay.
Yeah, it's me first.
Go for it, Andy.
Yeah.
Get us started.
Oh, I'm keeping score today, by the way, so I apologize in advance.
In retrospect?
No,
Well,
just now.
you would want me to go to opening pitches, but I'm not. I'm going to go to ground outs for 100.
Ground outs. All right, so the cardinal rule in this category is all of the answers are words or phrases that end in ground. So, for example, this phrase is defined as a basis for mutual interest or agreement.
Yeah.
The answer would be common, ground.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for 100, if you're standing on this, you'd better
Mike
get
Kitty.
Uh-oh.
I think I heard Mike first.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to say solid ground, but that's not right.
That is incorrect. Katie,
High ground.
that is also incorrect.
What? Come on.
Andy, would you like to hear the whole question?
I would, actually.
If you're standing on this, you'd better get your sandals off, as Moses learned in the book of Exodus.
Andy.
You don't have to buzz in if
Andy.
you don't want to.
Andy, you are morally, biblically obligated.
I know, but I'm trying to think of okay. Can you repeat it?
If you're standing on this, You'd better get your sandals off, as Moses learned in the book of Exodus.
I feel like
I feel it in my fingers.
I don't think this is a thing though.
You don't have to
Like
buzz in.
it's like not a term though.
Okay, it's up to you.
Andy, wet.
Wait, Mike, are you keeping score?
Okay, first of all,
whoops,
the
yeah,
phrase has
damn.
to end in ground.
Do you want
Yeah.
to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wet ground?
Yeah.
Sorry, wet ground is not
You
correct
better get your water shoes on.
because this ground is wet.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a thing.
Well, yeah. That's
It's
not
a marsh.
Would anybody else like to
You know
help
how
Andy
Midian
out?
was, all
Yeah.
marshy and it's holy,
Holy
ground.
ground.
Holy ground, holy ground. Take off your sandals for you're standing on holy
Sorry.
ground. All right.
Oh man.
Thinking it was going through the Red Sea. It was wet ground.
So
Had to take his sandals off so he could feel the sand under his toes.
Yeah. He wanted to enjoy the trek.
He may have.
Yeah.
It's not
Who
recorded.
could say? Who could say?
It's not inspired.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, Andy, the board
Love.
is still yours.
Can I get the scores, please?
It's -100 to -100 to -100.
It's a close game, and Kevin is in the lead despite not being here.
I'll take ground outs for 200.
All right, for 200.
Wet ground.
These types of laws allow people to use deadly force to defend against Andy.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground is correct.
Whoa, never heard of that.
300.
Do-do, 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 do.
I'll take the 300.
This is often done with a ceremonial shovel and is the first excavation of a construction site.
Wet ground.
Andy's a water guy. You gotta, I mean, give him a break.
Break
for that.
ground is
Yeah.
correct. Very good. 300 points for Andy.
400 ground out.
An Imagine Dragons song with this title has a chorus that starts, "This life is such a ride, I live until I die. I walk into the fire, I'm searching for the blank."
Ready to rock, dude.
Ready to rock, dude.
There's a lot of Imagine Dragons.
Can you-
played
can you
around my
repeat?
house. An Imagine Dragons song with this title has a chorus that starts, "This life is such a ride, I live until I die. I walk into the fire, I'm searching for the blank."
Can you sing it?
This life is such a ride, I live until I die. I walk into the fire, I'm searching for the
Tire. The tire.
the wet.
I kind of
Go for it, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. Katie, you got nothing to lose. You're already at negative.
That's true.
Katie,
Katie,
higher.
higher ground is correct.
See?
Very
It
nice.
rhymes.
Yeah, I lead you.
Oh, I'm not keeping.
Andy
score.
is very faithfully helping other people get points lately. You're a nice guy. All right, Katie, the board is
500.
yours. This expression means successfully starting a project and alludes to flight.
Lift off.
Andy.
Andy,
Effect. Ground effect?
no, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Oh. That has to do with flight. You tricked me.
But it doesn't have to do with starting a project.
Yeah, the ground effect.
Now you're just saying stuff.
Oh. Can I have a re-guess?
You
Yeah.
may guess for no points in just a minute.
Okay.
All right, Mike, hit it.
This one.
Boop, boop, boop.
Is it ground floor?
No, I'm looking for get off the ground.
Oh.
Get it off the ground.
Oh, still wrong.
All right.
Should let me guess again, guys.
I'm glad you didn't double up in negative points there. right, Katie.
600.
The Weather Blank was a domestic terrorist group that operated in the 1970s, but now the name is used for a regular weather website.
.com.
The Weather Blank was a domestic terrorist group that operated in the 1970s.
Weather channel?
What's a ground? What's a ground balloon?
Andy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Words are
It
coming
has,
out.
it's supposed to end in ground, too.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no! We suck again.
Oh, no.
I was going to say the weather bug.
The weather bug is not correct. Although I hear it likes wet ground.
Oh, no. See, I didn't think this through.
Domestic terrorist groups are one of my least favorite things.
Yeah.
Mike's more of a fan of the internet terrorist group. More sophisticated taste.
Yes.
All right, Mike, hit it.
This button.
We were looking for underground, the weather underground.
Wow.
Oh,
That okay.
yep. Wow.
All right.
Let's go to Bork Falls for 100.
Bork Falls. So as you may have guessed from the title here, it's spoonerisms. So fork balls turns into Bork Falls. So example, a speedy outfielder or a way to keep your beer from being stolen. Lou Brock or Brew Lock. Lou Brock played for the St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody?
I believe you.
Well, the other ones are easier than
Dude, that
that
was literally 100 years ago.
Did he play with Tungsten Arm O'Doyle?
Don't worry, the other ones are easier. That's why that's the example. All right, for 100. What a boxer might have after a grueling fight or a spot 90 feet away from home plate.
Kitty.
Cauliflower clear.
Kitty.
First base.
Or
Burst face.
first base.
That's
Yes,
good.
There you go. There you go.
I like that.
And technically, with the way you asked that, the answer was first base.
Well, just give me
Yeah.
both of them.
Both. What's that from? Radio?
What?
Both.
I guarantee you I don't remember quotes from radio.
200.
200. What Attila's mom might have told him, or a hit where you round the bases.
Kitty.
KD.
A home run or a Rome hun.
Rome Hun, yes.
This is interesting. it's like kind of backwards. Like the thing you actually are going to know is the second thing.
Right. So then if anybody jumps on the first thing really fast, then
Maybe we should have been doing that all along. 300.
a circular bowl of watery oatmeal or a type of double.
Kitty.
Katie,
Ground rule or round gruel?
round gruel or ground rule. Yes, that is correct. Andy looks pained.
Andy, where are you at right now with this?
Was this a bit of a stretch edition? Round gruel? Oh.
400.
400. These babies are common items at a nursing home or a common punishment for trying to boost your stats.
Repeat.
These babies are common items at a nursing home or a common punishment for trying to boost your stats.
I can't get from steroid suspension to something or steroid suspension.
We're looking for bed pans or PED bands.
Oh.
Oh,
Andy's even more upset now.
wow. 500.
500. Relaxing in a tub of not so thin salsa or an area of the field that exists only when a tag is attempted.
Repeat.
Relaxing in a tub of not so thin salsa or an area of the field that exists only when a tag is attempted.
Kitty.
Katie.
I don't think this is right.
Are you thinking Chot Hunky?
No. Baseline or lace spine.
No, I'm sorry. Lace bind. Not correct. I know it sounded right. I know.
It didn't. But the other thing is right.
Oh, can we add baseball to my list of least favorite things?
Anybody else?
Andy.
Oh, Andy. Just in time.
Base path or pace bath?
You got
Oh,
it.
that's
Very
good.
good. Very good.
That's a better one.
Yeah, so that's the official rule is the base path only exists when somebody is trying to tag you. So it's some kind of like quantum physics type of
Oh,
thing.
that's,
Yeah,
600.
it has length and depth and height, but also time.
It can only be observed when somebody's
Yes.
trying to tag you. All right, 600. Why the kid with sensitive skin quit the wrestling team or a baseball
moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
Oh, can't wait to see what this one is.
or a baseball statistic for pitchers.
How many words is it?
Why the kid with sensitive skin quit the wrestling team or a baseball statistic for pitchers.
Baseball, the beach, domestic terrorist groups.
Andy.
Andy.
I think this is it. inning pitched or pitting itch.
Yes, very good.
Boy.
Innings pitched or pinnings itched. Very nice. All
Wow.
right.
Isn't there one for that? Maybe not.
What drop were you looking for, Mike?
Oh, this one. Eat some Benadryl.
Nice. Recommendations.
That's a good call. That's a good call. All right, Andy, the board is yours.
Let's go errors for 100.
Errors. Okay.
Wait, that's not what he said.
Errors?
He said errors.
2 errors is human.
He was putting them on.
All right, so this is basically the Sucky Title Writer baseball edition.
Mm.
So
Wait, Garrett?
these would be superior
That's not even your opinion.
superior names for baseball teams. For example, the Fishies could be the Florida Fishies, but sadly they're Miami now, so it doesn't really work. Or if I said the Birdies, it could be the Baltimore Birdies, but the problem is Birdies could have been the Cardinals or the Orioles. Or
They're
whatever
going to
else.
be alliterative.
Yes, so they're going to be alliterative. Good job catching up on that. And they'll have something to do with the team's current name.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so for 100, the Crimsons.
Katie.
Katie.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati Crimsons. Very good. See, wouldn't that be a better name?
It's the city. We need the city.
Yeah.
Their
so-
identifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
200.
200, the Spanish Dads.
Katie.
Andy.
Padres. San Diego.
San Diego is correct. Yes. Do you have any interesting San Diego stories? You can share
No.
those.
I haven't really been there in a while.
That's good that you're showing good self-restraint by not sharing an unnecessary story.
Actually, it was Coronado.
Speaking of Spanish dads,
I gotta get this story in.
I met Gabriel Iglesias the other day.
300.
300, the Malt Makers.
Katie.
Katie.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, the Brewers, the Milwaukee Malt Makers. All right, Katie.
Do I get double points because that was kind of a
Categories.
categories thing? 400.
The Adders.
Mike,
Mike.
Arizona.
Arizona, the Arizona Adders instead of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Very good.
500.
The Mary Kate and Ashleys.
Andy.
Andy.
Minnesota.
That's right. The Minnesota Twins.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
All right, Andy.
600.
The Chaperones.
Andy.
Andy.
Cleveland Guardians.
Cleveland Guardians. Very good. Well done.
Good thing Kevin wasn't here for that one.
Yeah.
Opening pitches for 100.
All right. So this is a music category. So I'm going to need a few minutes to set it up properly.
Yeah.
Garrett,
Well,
give me a cut.
While we do that, the scores currently Mike with 2 guesses at 300, Andy with 1,000 guesses at 1,700 points, Katie with about half as many guesses with 800
That usually
points.
doesn't happen like that.
No.
I will also read some of my least favorite things: baseball, Beetlejuice, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Clever Chuckles, croissants, clowns, beach balls, pigeons, eating when referring to breastfeeding, auction, community,
What do you have against Clever Chuckles?
Charlie horse. It makes me feel like you think you're better than me. Which it could very well be true. I just don't like feeling like that.
You said something about eating. What?
Yeah, when they're referring to breastfeeding, they call it eating. Like, why? When did that stop being drinking?
Okay. It's cool story. But
What was it? Can you retell it to me? What was the gist of it?
okay. I don't care. So, I have the guy in Kentucky that has started listening to the guest room, right? He just texted me. He said, "So Matthew is hilarious." He said, "Don't ruin it for me if you guys all had a falling out and he's no longer making appearances. Also, do you have metrics to see that Kentucky listenership has taken off like wildfire?" We're literally recording right now and Matthew is here.
That's funny. What other things do you hate, Mike?
Mm.
Oh, and speaking of things that you love, do you want to order ice cream?
Oh, I do. I do love ice cream. That makes baseball better.
All right, and we're back. Okay, so this category is opening pitches. So these are songs with the most iconic opening intros.
Nice.
I thought about doing a music category where they were instead like sounds made by different baseball mascots, but I wasn't sure somebody could tell a Blue Jay from a Cardinal. And I don't even know what sound a Dodger makes, like a whoosh.
That's the sound made near a Dodger.
All right, so just to check my work here, these are all songs from a list of best intro songs that I found online. So
Okay.
it's not just
Are
it's
these
not
like
just mine.
recent or?
No, they're from all through human history or the last 50 years.
There's one from AD 1100.
That's right. Okay, so here's how they're going to work. I'm going to play them for just a second so you can get the opening pitch. And if you can buzz in with the title and band at that point,
It's both.
then you can get it.
The title and the band?
Title and the band.
That favors
But-
you, Andy. Shut up.
But
He does this every time. The trial and
like,
the
oh,
band,
this is so
how am I
hard.
supposed to get that?
so if you could get the title and the band on the first pitch, great. And if not, I will start playing it again. And once I start playing it again, you can buzz in with just the title.
Title of the song.
song, yeah.
Not of the show. Wait.
Right.
show?
Of the show.
Oh, I thought you said show.
No,
I
yeah.
thought you said
No.
opening pitches of a show.
You're
No,
looking
they're
for the
songs.
main character in the show.
Don't listen to Mike. They're
I
songs.
misheard that then. I was thinking it was a theme song to a show. And I was
No.
like, really? I was,
Okay, so let's practice. Let's practice.
yeah,
with
let's
one here, 'cause I
practice.
have an example.
Let's
queued up.
practice.
Okay, so I'm going to play it for just a second, and you need the title and the band.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Katie,
I can't stop it very fast. That's what I found.
if you hit the middle of the screen,
Okay,
it
hit the
stops.
middle of the screen. Got it.
Yeah,
Katie.
but practice that. So that would be: Is this just fantasy caught in a
False.
landslide? What's
the title of the
Bohemian
song?
Rhapsody Queen.
There you go. There you go. Good job. Okay, so that's your warm up. There. Now you understand how it works.
Yes.
The word reality.
Check the middle of the screen pause play thing to make
Okay.
sure that works. You can just do that
I
now.
already went. I'll try it on the next one. Okay, here we go.
Kitty. Oh, I don't actually know this.
need
Let's
to-
go with Thunderstruck by Aerosmith.
That is incorrect.
Katie.
Andy.
Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
That is correct. That is correct.
Scoreboard.
Very
You had to
nice.
skip AC/DC in the alphabetical band names to get to Aerosmith.
Yes, I think of everything alphabetically, Michael.
It's part of his programming.
Oh, excellent job, Katie. Because I would have said that the song name was Thunder. I didn't realize it was Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck, yes.
So thanks, Katie. 200.
You're welks.
All right, 200. Here we go.
Andy.
Andy.
Hotel California, the Eagles.
That is correct. Very good.
That's the song with like the 40-second guitar solo. Actually, it's probably longer than that.
All right,
Perhaps.
Andy, the board is still yours.
300.
Okay.
Are you still keeping score?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, we've had that one before.
Andy's taking off the headphones.
I know the name of the song. Who sings it? I know the name of the song.
Andy.
Welcome to the Jungle, Guns N' Roses.
That is correct.
Wow.
Very
Well
nice.
done.
Yeah,
Very
we'll
nice.
give you another 300 points if you tell us what we were singing.
No idea.
Star Wars.
All right.
Opening pitches 400.
Opening pitches are 400. Okay, here we go.
We're going to keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Andy.
Andy,
Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne.
that is correct.
Wow.
Why do we have to have title and the
Well,
band?
at first I thought it was shows, so you can understand my hesitation, but this is fine.
All right.
500.
Here we go. 500.
Oh,
Katie.
yeah. What?
Katie.
You know that?
Oh my gosh, what is the song name?
What is that?
Katie's desperately
Yeah.
trying to pick up the pieces here.
All right, guys, I won't get it. We're going to say Hey Jude by the Beatles.
All right, that is incorrect.
Can you please repeat that?
Well, once I play it again, then anybody can buzz in
okay.
with the song title.
Okay.
So here we go.
Shoot. Doodly-doodly-doo.
Slapping the bass.
Shoot.
Do-do-do-do-do, do-do.
Oh yeah. I have no idea what it's called.
Believe it or not, listeners, I stopped the song, and this is just Katie and Andy.
Yeah,
who
I don't
sound
know.
exactly
I don't know
like
what
the
that's
Beatles.
called.
To me, it's called Shoogly Doogly Doogly Doo.
Yeah,
Alright.
no idea.
I get to do the sound myself then, because the soundboard's on another tab here. Boop boop boop. It was "Come Together" by the Beatles.
Come
yeah.
together right now over me.
All right, here we go.
600.
600.
Katie,
KD.
the final countdown by Europe.
Wow, that is amazing.
I was waiting for that one, but
Wow.
it didn't get to the.
How did you do that?
just
Wow.
started because on a mission trip in like 2011, Mike and I listened to that song about 90,000 times.
That is amazing. You got it.
Mike, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or is this one of Katie's memories that's been
I
programmed
mean,
in?
I was going to buzz in and guess the final countdown by Europe, but I was waiting for the.
You know who would have gotten all those? Josh from Kentucky.
Yeah.
I hear
He's pretty great at these things.
yeah, and he has really good taste because he apparently likes me being on the show. Thanks, Josh. I appreciated it. I needed that. All right. Okay, we have 2 categories left. What are the scores now after that crazy category?
Wow.
Yikes.
Mike has still guessed twice and is at 300. Andy has guessed a billion times now and has 2,700. Katie lost points and gained points. He's at 800.
Wow, I had
Ooh.
some rises and falls.
No, you only have rises, actually.
Mm,
Oh, at the beginning, you had some falls.
Rise up lights.
All right, we have 2 categories left.
Katie,
Line drives and
it's
base
yours.
hits. Katie,
Let's
what do
go
you
with
wanna do?
base hits.
Base hits.
Remember, the last third can be exactly the opposite from the first 2 thirds.
True. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So these are these have examples to do with the cardinal example here is Pearl Harbor. So these are questions about Pearl Harbor, a base that was hit.
I get it.
There you go.
Got it.
All right. Okay, so for 100, this U.S. president delivered a speech to Congress the day after
Andy.
Katie.
Andy.
FDR.
FDR is correct. The day after the attack on Pearl Harbor.
200.
This U.S. battleship became a symbol of
Andy.
Andy.
Arizona.
The Arizona is correct.
This is all about Pearl Harbor?
It's all about Pearl Harbor.
Okay. I didn't get
300.
that. I thought about bases that were hit.
I know. I tried to do that, but there actually aren't that many famous bases that have been hit. So
Wait, how many of them have the word base in them?
almost as many as battles that have of. in
Oh, okay.
them. All right. Did somebody call 300?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is the full date on which
Kitty.
Pearl Harbor.
December 7th, 1943.
Mike,
That is incorrect. Mike.
December 7th, 1941.
That is correct. A
I don't
date
know
that
why I
will
said
live
that.
in
Live in
infamy,
infamy.
but not in Katie's brain.
Yesterday, December 7th,
Yesterday.
1941.
That's pretty good, Mike. You've got a career ahead of you. there.
Yeah.
behind me.
I hear
400.
FDR impersonators are like all the rage right now.
Kids love it.
Yeah.
Fortnite, FDR. Those are the 2 big things
Yeah.
for kids right
400.
now. All right.
Especially if you can do the whole polio thing, they really get a kick out of that.
Too soon. This U.S. battleship was present during the attack on Pearl Harbor and later played a significant role in World War II, including the signing of the Japanese surrender aboard her in 1945
Oh, wow.
and was nicknamed the Mighty Mo.
Yeah. Andy,
Andy,
the Missouri.
the Missouri is
Yeah.
correct.
I should
500.
have guessed that.
500. This is a time within an hour of when the first bombs fell at Pearl Harbor. So if you can give me a time within an hour of when the first bombs fell, you will get
Katie.
500 points. Katie.
8:12 a.m.
8:12 is very close. 7:55 a.m. is correct. So you're within
You're a little bit late.
a mere 17 minutes. Well done. All right, Katie, it's your board.
600.
This is the general location where the movie Pearl Harbor officially premiered. So it had its world premiere at this general location. There are 2 different answers that I would accept as correct on this one. The world I would not accept as correct.
Andy,
Andy,
Hawaii.
I'm going to need you to be more specific.
It's not one of the 2.
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor is correct. So they actually did it on board the active nuclear aircraft carrier, the USS John C. Stennis.
Wow.
So it made a 6-day trip from San Diego to serve as the world's largest,
San Diego.
the world's largest and most
Wait.
expensive outdoor theater.
A story about San Diego. Wow, this is great, guys. Mike, this board isn't even about baseball, and you still aren't doing well.
Yeah.
Mike's in second, though.
No, he's not anymore.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let's go line drives for 100.
All right. So these questions are about what cardinal direction you're driving from city X to city Y.
Oh,
So north, east, south, or west. Don't
Yeah.
give me northwest or
Okay.
northwest. I don't want to hear any of that.
all right.
Okay.
Obviously, roads are not straight lines, and points on the globe are not straight lines. But like, what direction are you primarily driving? So, for example, Phoenix to San Diego,
Yeah.
West.
where Andy had a very interesting thing happen
Yeah.
to him.
So did I.
But Katie did not.
JD had a thing happen to him.
Would be west.
You added an extra verb in there.
So I have one from each continent that has people on it in the globe. Okay. So we'll start with the 100, which unsurprisingly is North America. Okay. Birmingham to Nashville.
Kitty.
Katie,
North.
north is correct.
200.
I would take the long way around. So
Actually,
Actually was called
yeah, 200.
200. Berlin to Warsaw.
Kitty.
Katie,
East.
east is correct.
300.
Cairo to Khartoum.
Mike,
Mike,
south,
south is correct. Mike, your board.
400.
Tokyo to Osaka.
Mike,
Kitty.
Mike,
south.
south is incorrect.
Hold on. Math.
process of elimination. There's only 3 left.
Repeat.
Tokyo to Osaka.
You buzzed in.
Kitty.
Katie,
West.
west is correct. Andy was
You
really
can
hoping
drive
to be able to
west in
pick from two.
Japan?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yes.
500.
Santiago to La Paz.
Kitty.
Katie,
North.
north is correct.
And 600.
Sydney to Adelaide.
Kitty.
Katie,
Subjective. West.
west. Subjectively, you are correct.
Oh man, Kitty caught up.
How can I make an eye roll appear on audio?
Just a long sigh would probably work.
Was there any of those that you truly didn't know? Or you just
I obviously didn't
The
know
Japan
Tokyo
one.
to Osaka.
the Japan one, yeah.
I have no idea where Adelaide is, but I would have said west because Sydney is on the inhabitable side of Australia.
Right,
True.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't know if I would have said east for Warsaw. I don't really know where Warsaw is.
It's in
I thought you were
Poland.
going to do the whole
Yeah, that doesn't
driving
really
from
help me.
Reno to LA.
Oh,
Like
yeah, like
the-
the
Yeah.
crazy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What are the scores going into Final Jeopardy?
Mike has guessed 5 times and has 500 points.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Positives.
yeah.
Katie has guessed,
Lots.
let's say roughly 25 times
Okay.
and has
2,800
2,800 points.
Okay. About the same average as mine.
Yep.
About 12 billion to 11 billion.
Yeah.
11 million.
Andy has also guessed about 25 times and has 4,000.
Wow.
Oh,
See,
Andy.
that's efficiency right there.
Well done.
Andy's taking 3-pointers.
You can
guys
get more than 100 points per question?
All right. Final
Mike, you've
Jeopardy.
not received only 100 points on any question. You've lost 100 on a question.
Ah.
But that is it.
The Final Jeopardy category is the wind-up. All right, here we are. The wind-up. So I knew Mike already would be mad about the baseball board, so I figured this was the perfect time to throw in a state bird question. and here it
A
is.
state bird Shakespeare question.
Sorry, I hate stupid questions.
The northern version of this bird is the state bird for more than 6 different states.
Northern Dakota. Northern
Total guess.
I don't even know if
This
what
could
I'm
be
writing
another like
is a
wet.
bird.
This could be another wet ground answer. Like, Andy, that's not a bird.
All right. I think I'm also wrong.
All right, let's start with Mike,
I think that's a bird.
who risked $1 and wrote Kestrel. All right, we'll come back to that.
Well, that's a good answer, Mike.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's,
Oh man.
you're gonna laugh at my answer.
Katie is writing on his board. I hope he's not writing Kestrel. Let's see what
No,
he
I was writing 499 under Mike's 500.
Oh, you
Oh, you
think
don't
he's
think-
wrong?
you think he's
Oh, you
wrong?
think he's wrong?
I think he's wrong.
All right,
You
let's see
know
what Katie-
this?
KD said Mockingbird with a check mark. He also listed Finch, Cardinal, Chicken, and Jay.
The northern chicken.
The northern chicken, the most majestic.
The
of
Rhode
all
Island red, the northern chicken.
And he risked 1525.
Risk it all.
And Andy wrote the owl, and he wrote 500. I'm sorry, none of you are correct, but the answer was on KD's board. The correct answer was cardinal,
Dang
which
it.
was a word that I mentioned in the wind up for each of the 6 categories.
yes.
Sure
in
you
this
did.
episode. So,
The cardinal answer.
all right. So Andy fortunately did not risk very much. He only risked 500. So Andy finishes with
Excellent.
3,500.
Excellent.
And comes home with the dub.
Thank you.
And he comes home with the,
yeah,
the chip and dip bowl.
Oh,
And now I will remove the bow so that you can push
Oh.
the button, which is
oh.
There's a button on the chip
the
dip
button.
bit?
Hold on. Can people hear it? There's salsa in it.
It's singing.
It's thin.
That is thin salsa. Wait, was that a?
Thin, chunky, or thick.
Matthew, can I ask where you found this?
yes. It was given to me as a white elephant
I
gift
knew it!
years ago. Years ago, and it's been in my garage. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this thing? And one day I saw it, and I was working on my baseball board, and all the pieces. came
Oh
together.
man.
So yes,
Excellent.
in case you couldn't hear it, it plays "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," and the baseball opens up, and then you can
And
dip your
displays
chips in salsa.
thin salsa.
What if you're dipping while the song ends? Does it just like break your chip
Yes.
in half?
Yeah, you
Oh yeah, we need to experiment some with that
gotta be
because
quick.
the ball does automatically close. So
Every time you play that song to open it,
that's why it's a white elephant gift.
Really
Andy.
annoying. Does it?
I really want some ranch for these
I mean,
chicken wings, but
If the batteries run
You
out,
gotta be
it's not
fast.
like it keeps working without the sound. It just doesn't open.
I'm glad I lost.
can't wait to have some salsa with our ice cream.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Well, thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Andy, for showing us your talent.
You're welcome.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Thank you, KD, for losing along with me.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, audience, for doing what you do.
Especially Josh in Kentucky.
yeah,
I mean,
Josh
let's
in
be honest,
Kentucky.
he's the real hero
Yeah.
here.
Whoever you are. Well, guys, do you remember that we played another game during this game? It was called the Secret Phrase Game.
I remember that.
So, listeners, if you think you know which of the hosts said the secret phrase, please let us know at theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. Just shoot us an electronic mail thing with SPG and the episode number in the subject line. If you're correct within 7 days of this episode airing, then you will get entered into a monthly drawing for some Guests Room branded merch.
Yeah.
All right, let's just get a listen at what one of those would sound like from 1 week ago.
He did the thing. Kind of.
You did the thing?
Yeah.
Did you do the other thing?
What thing?
You know, the thing where we...
Oh yeah,
That
that
thing.
was me.
what
Well, what was the
was
thing?
your thing?
It was a phrase. Oh, you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
It was 11 million wallabies, 12 billion mothballs.
It's about 1,000 mothballs per wallaby, roughly.
For those doing the math at home.
I'm sure that's the actual world ratio.
Do you think that phrase has ever been spoken?
No.
No, but I really hope, like, we've got, I won't say a large listener base, but we have a listener base.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of them are probably homeschool moms.
Mhm.
Can you please write a math question where you're dealing with
yeah.
11 million wallabies and 12 billion mothballs?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was poor execution.
That might be the first time I've done that.
That makes sense.
It sounded like it.
You could tell.
Good idea. Bad everything else.
Great idea. Poor execution.
Well, listeners, it's been fun. Thank you for listening along to this Ice Cream Podcast. It's been fun for all of us here at the Guest Room Podcast, for Katie, for Andy, for Matthew, and for Josh from Kentucky. I'm Mike, and as always, farewell.